Hey guys, welcome back. So in this lesson we are going to write a query where we display the titles of movies starting with the letters K and Q and whose language is English. So give me all the movies or the films from the database which has the English language and the title start either from Q and or K, right? So that's the query. Okay. And we are only allowed to use the subqueries. We can't use the join, which, just on the side note, if you are working with your projects or at your work and you have a defined relationship, just stick to the joins. That way you can keep it very simple. But for this lesson, we are going to stick to only the subqueries. Okay, and the results when they come back, they should be sort of in this manner. Okay, let's have a quick look at the ERD diagram. So we've got a film and a language. So there is a relationship. So what we will do that we will get the titles first, right, from the film, and then somehow we will write the subquery and link the information together to get the desired results. So let's write the query first. Select title. In fact, let's start with the film ID. Title from film. Okay. Where title like, that's the keyword, and we're looking for the letter K. We don't care whatever comes afterwards, and in fact or title like Q. Again, we're looking for the letter Q. We don't care about whatever comes after. Great. Then we will order our results by the title itself. Okay, so if I run this query, there we go. We've got the results. Now we need to make sure that the title of the movie which comes back, or the films which come back, they are, their language is English, right? So what we will do is we will say and language ID, because it does have a language ID, the film table, is within the results which will come back from the subquery. Great. So here it's very straightforward. Select language ID from the language table where name is English. Okay, we'll run the query and there we go. So these are the movies that has come back, and they start with the letter Q and the letter K, and apparently they are their language is English. I will now copy this query over to my editor. Okay, and let's just paste it here. And in fact, let me just remove this so we have a bit more space to work with. Okay. Now let's try and translate this to the query builder, the query, right? Okay, so we're looking for the films, and we'll get the facade, and we will specify film, and we want to get the columns, and we are interested in the film ID and the title, right? Now we will pass in a conditional where the title like, and the first letter is K, or where title like Q. Okay, now what we will say that where in. Okay, so now we are going to write sort of a subquery, and we want to know that if the language ID exists in the language table, so where language ID, will pass it a function, and in the function we have access to the query itself. Okay, now we will say query, right, select language ID from, and we'll specify the table from language where name is English. And again, I am omitting the operators here, so I had to specify the operator here because it was something other than the equal sign, but here I can just omit it and it will intelligently know that I meant the equal sign. Okay, so once we've got the result, we will just order them by title, and then we'll just get the results. Great. So with any luck, if I run this query, should get the films. There we go. Okay, so that will be it for this lesson, and I will see you all in the next lesson.